Okay, so in this video we will cover next 5 question, that is from question number 111 to 115, and all the questions are available on examtopics.com website, and these are related to the GCP PD exam, that is a professional data engineer exam. Let's start. Question number 111. You have historical data covering the last 3 years in BigQuery. Okay, so we have data into the BigQuery and a data pipeline that delivers new data to the BigQuery daily, and there is a separate data pipeline which is like pushing the data into the BigQuery on the daily basis as well. The 3-year data we have already, and the new data are coming as well via the data pipeline. You have noticed that when the data science team runs a query filtered on a date column and limited to 30 cross 90 days of data, the query scans the entire table. Okay, so if you reread this line, they told that they have their data science team, and that their data science team, when they run the query using where clause and filter on the date column, their query is scanning the entire table. So by reading this line, we just got an idea, if their query is scanning all entire table, it means their table is not the partition table, right? You have noticed that your bill is increasing more quickly than you expected. Definitely the bill will be increased. You want to resolve the issue as cost effectively as possible. Okay, it should be cost effective solution while maintaining the ability to conduct SQL queries, and we should able to conduct SQL queries. What should you do? Okay, so I think the answer should be if we partition the table, then it will solve the problem, because if the table is not partitioned, then it will scan the entire table. So they have given 4 options: recreate the table using DDL, partition the table using column containing timestamp and the date type. That is perfectly okay. Recommend, because this is if we partition the column, that is cost effective solution, and also the table will not scan the entire table, the query will not scan the entire table, so the billing will be also decrease. Recommend the data science team to export the table to a CSV file on cloud storage and use Cloud Data Lab to explore the data by reading the files directly. No, this is not recommended. Modify your pipeline to maintain last 30 to 90 days of data in one table and longer history in different table. So if we do this, they told that this data 30 to 90 days in one table and other data in another table. If we maintain 2 tables, then the cost will increase. So option C eliminated. Write an Apache Beam pipeline that creates a BigQuery table per day. Oh, daily basis we are creating a table, so this will also cause the increase. Option D also eliminated. So only one option left, that is option A. Option A is the correct answer. They told option C. Option C is not the correct answer. Option A is the correct. Option A is the correct. Question number 112. You operate a logistic company. Okay, you want to improve event delivery reliability of vehicle based sensor. Okay, you operate small data center. Okay, so we have data centers around the world to capture these events. Okay, but leased line that provide connectivity from your event collection infrastructure to your event processing infrastructure are unreliable. So let's suppose there are vehicle sensor, we collected the data into 1 hour data center, and there are 2 data center basically. One is the infrastructure data center and one is the processing infrastructure data center, and there is some you can say connection between the infrastructure and the processing, but that connection is unreliable with unpredictable latency. So the latency is very unpredictable, so it could be sometimes it low, sometimes it high. You want to address the issue in the most cost effective way. So cost is the issue here. So what should you do? So if we read the question, all the data centers, we have the data center and nothing related to the cloud, right? So we have the infrastructure, one infrastructure, and we have the second infrastructure, and the issue is connectivity issue, and we want to solve this connectivity issue, and you want to process the issue in the most cost effective way. Now we have the 4 options. वो read the option. First option is deploy small Kafka cluster in your data center to buffer events. They told that like okay, deploy the small Kafka clusters in your data center to buffer the events. Okay, so fine. Have the data acquisition devices publish data to the cloud pub sub. So they told that okay, do one thing, like have the data acquisition devices, they will publish the data into the cloud pub sub. Third option is establish a cloud interconnect between two remote data centers and cloud. Okay, between all remote data centers, okay, and Google. Write a cloud data flow pipeline that aggregates all data in sessions window. So option D is definitely wrong, because nothing related to the like session windows concept here, nothing related to the data aggregation, because the problem is we are like collecting the data. So in collection we are not facing an issue, but issue is in the connectivity between the where we have the collection of the data and the other data center from where we are processing. So option D is totally eliminated. Now we have three options left. One is to deploy the Kafka cluster, other is to use the cloud pub sub, and third is to like cloud interconnect between all remote data centers and Google. Okay, so for this it looks to me like option A or option, like all the three option looks relevant, but let's see what they suggested. Okay, they have suggested option number A. Let's see like what the other people have suggested. Okay, so they got 14 uptime, so like the people have suggested option number C, and some people have suggested option number B. Yeah, so okay, most of the people also suggested the option number A, B, C. So if you notice correctly, like everyone is suggesting the like option number A, B, C. So but I don't think like the B is the correct answer here, because we need to do the connection between the two data centers. So and we need to solve this problem. So the cloud interconnect could be the answer, or we can like deploy the small Kafka clusters, right? So either option A or option C is like looks correct, but I think like option A is the correct answer, because why we use the cloud when we have the like both the data centers on the on premises, nothing on the cloud. So no use, there should not be use any cloud pub, so there should not be any connection with the Google cloud, right? Why we use the cloud interconnect? So as I think like option should be A, but I am not sure like what could be the correct answer, because this website told option A, and 50% of the people say option number C, 50% of the people say option number B, and 1 or 2% people say option number A. But option D is definitely wrong. So it could be option number A, B, or C. So now you can decide like what option like you will go with. Even like I tried to search on like so many websites, but unable to found. If you found the answer, you can like tell me as well. But I thought like A could be more relevant here, because we are deploying the small Kafka cluster, so it will be like not bearing like so much cost. Question number 113, or like cloud interconnect, because all remote data centers and Google. Question number 113. Okay, you are a retailer that wants to integrate your online sales capabilities with different in-home assistants such as Google Home. You need to interpret customer voice command and issue an order to the backend system. Which solution should you choose? Okay, so they are like some retailer, and they are online systems, maybe mobile apps, web app. So they want to like deploy some functionality or capability, so that the customer just give some command and the order will be get processed. So what option should we use? So we have 4 options. One is the cloud speech to text. So speech to text just will convert the speech to text, the voice to text form. Cloud natural language API. Natural language API do some processing on the text data, not on the speech data, right? So and we here our source is the voice, that is the speech data. So cloud natural language API will process on the text data. So option B is wrong. Dialogflow enterprise edition. So Dialogflow is the correct answer here, because if we go to the Google and search the Dialogflow, so Dialogflow is a tool which is designed only for this purpose. That is, Dialogflow is a natural language processing understanding platform used to design and integrate a conversational user interface into a mobile app with it is basically a kind of you can say service, the user will a chat system. By using the Dialogflow we can build the bots, we can build the chat system, we can build the interactive voice responsive system, right? So a customer will give the command and it will process the things. So here, so Dialogflow is the correct answer. The cloud auto ML natural language, it is also not the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer, Dialogflow. Option C is the correct answer. Question number 114. Your company has a hybrid cloud initiative. Okay. You have a complex data pipeline that moves data between cloud provider services and leverages service from each of the cloud providers. Okay, so we have cloud data pipeline which move the data from cloud provider services. So maybe Azure to Google, Google to AWS. Which cloud native service should you use to orchestrate the entire pipeline? So if we read this option, for the orchestrate we only have one option available, that is the Cloud Composer. So Cloud Composer is basically the orchestration tool which will manage. So if you see here, Cloud Composer is a fully managed data flow workstation orchestration service, then deploy you to author, schedule and monitor pipelines. And in this question we have to orchestrate the entire pipeline. So we have the Cloud Composer. Data flow, data prep, data proc are not the orchestration tools. So Cloud Composer is the and Cloud Composer has the facility of the Airflow, which is the available on the other cloud provider service as well. So option C is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 115. You have a data set in BigQuery for analysis. Okay, you want to provide third party companies with access to the same data set. Okay, we want to give the access to the third party. You want to keep the cost of data sharing low and ensure the data is current. Which solution should you choose? Okay, so the cost is one of the factor and the data which we shared should be the current. So which solution should you choose? Create an authorized view on the BigQuery table to control data access and provide third party companies with access to that view. So that looks perfectly okay, because we are not creating any new table, so the cost will be remains low. We are just creating a views and we will give the authorized access, and we can share the current data as well, because within the view we can write the query where the data should be the equal to the current date. So option A looks definitely okay. Use Cloud Scheduler to export the data on regular basis to cloud storage and provide third party companies with access to that bucket. So that doesn't look okay. Create a separate data set in BigQuery. If we create a separate data set in BigQuery and try to store the data, then it will we have to bear some extra cost, storage cost. So but here cost is the factor, so option C is eliminated. Create a cloud data flow job that reads the data in frequent time intervals and write into the relevant BigQuery dataset or cloud storage bucket. Again, if we use cloud storage bucket or write to the BigQuery dataset, again we need to bear some cost. Option C is also wrong. Option B is also wrong, like we have to like store the data or export the data to cloud storage, so again we have to bear the cost. Option B is also wrong, so only one option left, that is the option number A. Option number A is correct. Option A is correct. Yeah, we have done. So one more thing I want to repeat, like don't go with the answer which is provided by the website itself. So most of the answer, even 90% of the answer, like the wrong answers are given. So better like go with the discussion tab and check like what people have suggested, and go with the answer like who get maximum upvote. So most of the time, even 99% of the time, that particular answer is correct, and you can cross verify with the official documentation as well. Yeah, that's the end of the video.